In other news, the latest episode of the Inside the Ice House podcast came out this morning. In this 470th episode, yes, you do not want to be late to the party here. Julian Gray, Senior Director of Mortgage Data and Analytics at ICE, joined Varun Pawar, Chief Product Officer at ICE Data Services, to discuss the benefits that data analytics provide ICE mortgage technology and how it helps ICE remain an all-weather enterprise. Let's take a listen.
Data and analytics is a really interesting part of the mortgage ecosystem. And what we've done in the last couple of years is we've brought together data that comes out of the servicing system. So that's the mortgage performance data, our property record data, and the origination data. So those three things, along with, probably 40 or 50 other ancillary data sets, means that we've got this really full view of the mortgage ecosystem. And that supports everyone from lenders to servicers to investors across that ecosystem. And data and analytics is really only interesting when markets are moving. If there's nothing going on, then you actually don't need any fresh information. So
Everyone
at the end of the day, so at the end of the day, what happens is that when markets are volatile, our clients need information in order to navigate them. And so we actually, through the process, we're helping our clients be all weather.
Later in this conversation, Gray and Pawar discuss the vast breadth of data that ICE has and how ICE Mortgage Technology is able to use that key information to provide the knowledge to home buyers about their assets. Take a look.
I think about the asset itself as the property. So that's the home. And at ICE, we have everything you might want to know about just about every home in the United States. So bedrooms, bath, what it was sold for yesterday, what it was sold for 25 years ago, where it was bought and sold, what were the particulars, all of that detail. And that's, of course, model-rich information because it's telling you about the actual physical asset. And so, of course, we have that, that data.
Well, added to that, we have a lot of data across climate and climate risk as well, which we're now applying to the actual physical asset.
Absolutely great point, which is anything that could happen to that asset and physically happen to that asset, whether it's a hurricane or whether it's future risk factors, absolutely. Or could it, will it be listed and has it been listed and what's happening on the for sale market? So again, if you think about just about anything surrounding that physical asset, we've put all that data together. How cool is that?
Now, toward the end of their conversation, they look ahead to the future and how the future of data and analytics can evolve in the years to come. Let's take a look.
What do you think the landscape will look like in the next 5 to 10 years?
I think that there's a whole group of kind of standard pieces of information in mortgage and real estate and, data and analytics. They've been there for a long time. So you might imagine things like prepayment default models.
Mm-hmm.
It's bread and butter in this space. Economic models, home price indexes, rate indices, all of those kinds of things. They've been around for some time. They're really essential to the market. They're essential to decision making. First and foremost, the standards around those analytics is going to be higher. It's going to be higher than it ever was. And to some degree, in part because of what we're doing at ICE, to be honest, which is that we're absolutely raising the bar.
Well, the Inside the Ice House podcast releases new episodes every Monday morning, very early before your commute on all major podcast platforms. And you can watch full-length video episodes on the NYSE YouTube channel or, of course, tv.nysc.com.